Good morning, mathematicians. We are looking at lesson 2, representing unit fraction multiplication. We're going to answer our question, how much is shaded? We are tasked to write a multiplication expression to represent the area of the shaded region. Now, the area of the shaded region, of course, is here in blue. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to consider how many columns the whole is broken into. Well, how many columns do I see? I see that it is broken into 2 columns. The denominator of a fraction is always how many parts our whole is broken into. So our whole is broken into 2 columns. And how many of those columns have blue shading? 1 of those 2 columns has blue shading. So within the vertical divide of this rectangle, I actually see 1/2. Now, if I consider, instead of the vertical division, if I consider horizontally, yes, that entire section represents 1, but let's ask ourselves to consider the horizontal divides, or I could say the rows. Our denominator is always going to be how many parts the whole is broken into. Well, how many rows is this whole broken into? It is broken into 4 rows. And how many of those rows have shading? 1 of the rows have shading. So when I consider this horizontally, I see 1/4. Now what I am doing is multiplying together those 2 fractions. So let's give a multiplication expression to model the situation we see in the diagram. I am seeing 1/4 times 1/2. Or I could express it with commutative property, just switching my properties or switching my factors. I could also say that I see 1/2 times 1/4. And that finishes out this lesson 2 cool down.